They're what's in the air.
Yeah,
A mechanical
issue over here.
Hey, this is all happening around the Delaware City refinery.
Temporary shutdown. There's still hazmat crews
on the safety of the situation.
1,000 gallons of sulfur dioxide.
Yes.
Explaining sulfur dioxide.
Sulfur dioxide is a deadly colorless gas that has inflicted immense damage on Earth's ecosystem. In this video, you will learn how it can be used safely and how it can be dangerous. So, sulfur dioxide is an acidic compound gas made of one sulfur molecule and two oxygen molecules. But how does it get into the atmosphere? Well, the process starts in animals, where certain protein cells produce sulfur dioxide from sulfur-containing amino acids. When the animal dies, it turns into sulfuric fossil fuel, still retaining most of it the sulfur dioxide that it had produced previously. Sulfur dioxide can also be absorbed into the animal while it's still fossilizing. These highly sulfurized fossil fuels are then burned in factories to power machinery, with the excess fuels leaving the factory with flue gas, the term for excess factory gases and emissions. It then enters the atmosphere and travels long distances until it eventually combines with modern molecules in the air. This creates a substance called sulfuric acid, or more commonly known as acid rain. With that knowledge in hand, let's move on to how sulfur dioxide harms the environment. So, we already talked about the acid rain, which can severely damage plants and animals by inflicting chemical burns. But it is also very dangerous to inhale and can cause extreme respiratory problems. It is especially dangerous for someone with asthma to be in high concentration of sulfur dioxide, as it could be fatal. One more environmental problem it causes is adding to particle pollution, which is a bunch of solid and liquid particles suspended in the air, which can cause a large array of health issues. So how can we prevent SO2 from being released into the atmosphere? Well, the most common technology used is called flue gas desulfurization. This works by converting SO2 into gypsum, also known as calcium sulfate. Basically, the flue gas goes into the FGD system and is sprayed by a limestone slurry. It then becomes calcium sulfide, and when oxidized, turns into gypsum. The sulfur dioxide-free flue gas then exits the system through a smokestack. Because of this, SO2 emissions are greatly reduced, keeping the environment safer. Well, you might be thinking, what about the gypsum? Well, lucky for us, gypsum is a non-harmful chemical and has very few negative effects on the environment. So, how could we use $1 million to stop sulfur dioxide from entering the atmosphere? First off, we can invest in desulfurization methods, making them more efficient and more spread out in the world, because the places that use them are normally very industrial countries, whereas other places with less money might not be able to afford this treatment. Well, we've already been through how dangerous it is and how to control it, but now it's time to talk about how to use it. And the most common use for sulfur dioxide are in matches and as food preservatives in dried fruits, vegetables, and sometimes drinks like beer or wine. It is used to kill off bacteria and act as an antioxidant so that food doesn't rot or brown. Thanks for watching, and that was me
Explaining sulfur dioxide.